What's up, guys? So we got a new project today. It's gonna be a 1987 Honda Civic SI. It's actually my enduro car, and this is what it looks like. She's pretty beat up, but anyways, last enduro, this motor completely blew up. It's 1.5 liter fuel injected. That's what she looks like. Anyways, head gasket blew on it last race, and we need to replace it. So I bought a replacement car. Actually got a steal of a deal. It's also a 1987 Honda Civic SI, and this is it right here. Same motor, same 5-speed, everything. Got it for a whopping $380. Runs and drives, needs a water pump, so no big deal. We're gonna take this motor out of this Hornet car, rip it out, pull that other car back in, take the motor out of that and put it in this Hornet car, because this car already has the cage, the door bars, cage, seat, fire extinguisher. It's already got all that in this car, so it'd take more time to swap everything into the nicer car than to just swap in the motors. So decided to play hooky today, take the day off work. I was due for a day off. I've been working about 60 plus hour weeks for the past couple months, so I figured, you know what, I'm going to take a day off work and work on some race cars. But yeah, this is what we're doing today, so we'll keep you updated as I get going. Later. All right. So I don't know if you could see that well in the time lapse. I'm trying to do a time lapse, but got the main harness all disconnected. All the fuel injector. Guys, screws it through here. Anyways, you get the idea. Got that all disconnected. Just got a few other vacuum lines, fuel line, and looks like some heater hoses. And that's about it. So after those, it's pretty much going to be ready to pull. So keep you updated, and we'll see how it turns out. All right, motor is really close to getting out. I mean, it's just a couple tiny little connectors, a couple vacuum lines, and then pull the motor mounts, and it's ready to go. Just taking a quick little break and go get some coffee, and yeah, kind of wake up a little bit, and we should have that thing pulled. So probably pull that. I don't know if I'll start pulling the other one today or not. I might get started on it. I'll at least pull this one out 100% and then go from there. So we'll see how it goes. Anyways, gonna get some coffee, wake up a little bit, and go from there. So earlier in the time lapse that you guys saw, that was Cowboy Aaron helping me out. You guys have met him before. Well, if you watched my last vlog, which was vlog number 1, you met him. So anyways, I got my coffee, ready to go. Gonna probably toss it on another time lapse, because I mean, this stuff is boring. You guys don't want to watch me disconnect every single hose and every single electrical connector and all that bullshit. So toss on another time lapse, disconnect a couple things, and pull this thing out. So Well, I think every single car guy can relate to this. I'm draining the oil which had quite a bit of water in it, and I was working on taking off one of the bolts, or just one of the nuts up there on the alternator. You can see it right there in the middle of the screen, that nut. Took that little guy off, a little 8mm, and what of course happens? She goes right into the drain pan. And that's just typical. You know it's going to happen. But that's why we have these. Little magnet. Move it around. See if we can find it. Look at that. And there it is. Joy. Alright, motor is out. There she is. Wasn't too bad. Just had to figure out exactly where it was easiest to pull it out from. Ended up going out of the bottom, and that seemed to be the easiest. Yeah, it actually wasn't too bad at all. Couldn't tell you what time it is, so I don't know how long it actually took me to do it, but I got a bunch of time lapses, so I can show you guys that. Next plan is to put the tires and wheels back on this, put the tie rods on, put the tires and wheels back on, push this thing out, and push the parts car back in so I can rip that motor out. I'm probably not going to rip it out today. I'll probably just start tearing into it, start tearing everything out, just like what I did with this one. And then we'll tear that one out and put it in this car where it should be, and then we'll be ready to go. So I'll probably give you another time lapse. This is vlog number 2, and it's just gonna be a bunch of time lapses. So yeah. Alright, got the new one in. Got the donor car in, the donor motor. Car's in on the lift. As you can tell, this car's a lot nicer than the Enduro I got, or the Hornet car that I got. This is her exact same motor. Nothing at all is different. This one's got probably about 30,000 less miles on it, and yeah, it's the one we're going to be tossing in the other car. Like I said before, I mean, we only got a week and a half until the race is on the 28th, so instead of swapping the whole cage and everything over to this nicer car, we're just going to swap motors for now, and maybe down the road, when I got more time to actually build the car, we'll swap it over and put all the stuff on this nice body. So we'll see, but I don't know how far I'm going to get on this. I think I'm just going to start disconnecting stuff and tearing a few things off here and there that I know need to come off. Maybe I'll start with everything on the underside underside first, disconnect the exhaust. We gotta take the tie rods out of the knuckles, that way we can take the CV axles out. So maybe I'll start with that stuff, just everything on the underside, and go from there. So this is kind of cool. I was tearing apart the little, I don't know, it's like a little shield, little metal skid shield, whatever the hell you want to call it. And underneath was this Haida key. So you open it up, it's a brand new key, and it was actually wrapped in this old Seattle Times top of the newspaper. I don't know if you can see it, but the date on there looks like May 2nd, 2009. That's pretty cool. You never know what you'll find in old cars that you buy for 380 bucks. Anyways, got the exhaust all disconnected. Took both the CV axles out on each side. Still draining a little bit. See the CV axles out there. But other than that, pretty much it for today. I think I'm gonna call it quits. Yeah, I got pretty good progress done. Got the other motor out. Got everything on the underneath over here taken apart. So just gonna have to finish ripping this one out and putting in the Enduro car. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked on how this worked out. I took my old engine stand and just put some wood on the bottom of it, lowered the motor down onto that, so that was pretty sweet. But I think that's it for today. I'll definitely do another video showing you guys the finish of this. But yeah, that's about it. If you like the videos, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks, guys. See you later.